Coach Smith just got back from Las Vegas. How did you feel like the tournament went overall?
I think it went good. The guys played great. To go out and get a second place finish at a NCAA Division II tournament was huge. We'd gone to some 4-year NAIA tournaments and played well and won a couple of those, but this was our highest finish in terms of a D2 NCAA, so that was good. The girls could have played a little better. They tried hard. We had some fun while we were out there, but the first day was tough. It was windy, it was cold, and for everybody. And I know people think of Las Vegas is warm and sunny. It was not. We were in, like that whole first day. I was in 4 layers, at least on top, all day. Second day on Saturday, it got pretty nice, and so it was more scoreable. The guys certainly took advantage of that the second day, and the girls just kind of never got it going. But we learned some stuff, but overall, it's good, really good experience.
Sticking with the boys, a couple of good performances there from Braylon and Josh over the first 2 days. How did you feel like they played?
They played well. Bray works. I mean, everybody working hard, but Bray just puts in a lot of extra hours. Both mentally, working on his mental game and his golf game. But was excited for both of them. I mean, Tyke got it going even towards the end of his second round. Let a few get away the first day. Titan had it going big time. Titan was leading the tournament for quite a while on day one individually. So, overall, just a good performance from everybody. But I was certainly excited for Bray to get 6th place individual finish and for Josh to tie for 10th. So Josh had one of the better rounds of the tournament the second day, shot 1 under and just putted lights out.
And for the girls, as you say, there was a lot to learn for the girls, but one of the standouts for the girls was perhaps Jess. Shot 10 over the first day in, as you said, really tough conditions. Couldn't quite make it work the second day, but how did you think she played?
Yeah, Jess played awesome. Day one was in, she was in top 15 for sure, maybe close to 11th or something. So played awesome. I was really proud of her. She's going through some swing changes, so she's trying to button up some of that and has made some huge strides. And really day 2 didn't play terrible, just never got it going in terms of just getting more pars and limiting a few mistakes. So, but yeah, I would say in terms of the girls, that should be the highlight of what we did in Vegas. And they've all been working hard since we got back, and we're excited to head to Colorado today.
And in terms of playing in tournaments like that, in those Division II tournaments, how do you feel like that's going to impact the squad in the long term?
Yeah. There's so many good reasons to do it. One is it gives you guys some exposure, for us to get, especially with the girls, it's our first year, we're trying to get our name out there. I think that'll be good. 2, it helps with national ranking stuff. The national rankings, the new national ranking came out today. We climbed, I think, 3 spots to 16th, which is good. So those types of, as you can accumulate points that way, that's helpful. Helps with recruiting, going to some of those. So I could say, hey, we're going to go play in Las Vegas in a D2 tournament, and these are some of those other fun tournaments that we play in. And then I was talking with a dad today about he was trying to we were visiting about his son potentially playing here next year, and just his son had played. He's a Canadian, and his son had played in a lot of big tournaments in Nova Scotia, and it was just about if the more opportunities you can put the more times you can put yourself in those opportunities, the better. Playing in those big high pressure tournaments is huge. And you can learn a lot. Sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow if it doesn't go your way, but it also can be a huge learning thing and certainly a confidence builder if you do play well.
And just lastly, you said you're off to Colorado today. How do you feel like your chances are going into the Otero Invitational?
Yeah, good. La Junta's an interesting golf course. It's only 9 holes, it's flat, there's not a ton of trees, you kind of hit it all over the place, but greens can be bumpy, but hopefully they've got them in the best condition that they can be. I I know we're all excited to get going in the region and see what we can do that way. And especially with the girls. The guys are doing well. Won some tournaments. We need to keep that going. The girls is an even tighter race. I think in the fall when we played in Lahana, I think the girls took second by like 3 strokes. I'm assuming they feel the same way as me, which left a little bad taste in my mouth. Hopefully theirs too. And so, especially, I guess that would be a 5th number or whatever I said earlier with the, going to these D2 tournaments. I mean, that was huge to just kickstart the spring season, and go travel, have a little fun, but just get ready for region play. So I don't know. I'm anxious. Time will tell, but I think we've got 2 really good teams to go down to Lahana.
Cool. Coach, thank you very much.
Thanks, bud.
So Braylon, back from your trip to Las Vegas, how did you think it went overall?
I think it went pretty good overall. I feel like the team had a pretty good finish in a pretty competitive NCAA Division II field. I feel like I played pretty good too. I got myself into the final group in the last round, so that felt good. Definitely giving me some confidence going into the region play this season.
And in terms of how you felt like the team did and how they coped, especially with that first day, the weather was very much not on your side, the wind was howling. How did you feel like the team coped with that?
Yeah, I feel like the team got off to a really good start. I think we had the early lead for most of the front 9 on the first day. We did let a few go on the back 9, but overall I think we had a lot of good preparation these last few weeks because it's been pretty windy up here in Wyoming. And I think that it really showed that first round. We had a lot of birdies in the front 9, and I think that set us up a lot for our second place finish for sure.
And that first day, correct me if I'm wrong, you finished even?
Yeah, even.
How, considering those conditions, how happy were you to finish even after?
Oh, I was really happy. Coming in on 18, it was cool to have all my teammates there too. But no, I got off to a really good start. I birdied the first 2 holes, and then it was kind of smooth sailing from there until I let a few go on the last few holes in the front 9, but I mean, everyone let a few go in that weather, so I felt really good. And
for that second round, finished 4 over total in the end. What could you take away from that?
I definitely felt a lot more pressure playing in the final group in a Division II tournament rather than like a region tournament. Definitely playing with some better competition, just felt a little bit more nervous maybe, but I think that I learned a lot and should be ready to go next time it comes around.
And from your perspective, I've got Coach's perspective on it. He said that he was very impressed with the boys finishing second in that D2 tournament. How important do you feel like that's going to be for the rest of the season?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think that's the biggest confidence booster we could have started with, honestly. And I think Coach he feels really good about where his team's at right now, and it's just smooth sailing, hopefully to districts and nationals for sure.
And finally, moving on to this week, going to Colorado. How do you feel like you're prepared for that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, had a few days here with our new simulators. Felt good since it's been a little bit wintry outside. But no, I think the team feels great. The chemistry and the vibes are at an all-time high, so feel good.
Cool. Thank you very much, Braylon.
Thank you.
All right, so Ellie, just came back from Las Vegas. How did you feel like it went overall?
Overall, I feel like it was okay. Definitely not my best round that I've ever played, but there's definitely room for some improvement with some driving and some chipping and putting.
And for you, shot 94 the first day, but very tough conditions. What do you feel like you could take away from that round?
Definitely, I could have played smarter with how the wind was blowing and the conditions. Yeah, honestly, just play better against the wind, I guess.
And that second day, you ended up shooting a 90, an improvement from the first day. How did you feel like your play in the second day compared to your first?
I do think I was a lot more confident the second day. I kind of had some of those first tournament jitters, and yeah.
And in terms of the team, team didn't do amazing. The score wasn't great, but what do you think that the girls can take away from a tournament such as a D2 tournament?
I do think it's a good experience to get us out there, and especially for us girls that want to try and go to that next level and either go D2 or D1. It's definitely a way to get your name out there and really get the feel of how it's going to be and how you're going to play.
And in terms of how you feel like the other girls played, there was a couple of good performances, one especially from Jess. She did fairly well. How did you feel like they coped with the course and conditions?
How they coped with the course. I do think that Jess definitely had a lot more confidence going into it, and she was just really feeling herself that first day. But that second day, I think we were all just a little nervous.
And looking at the course conditions, there was a lot of talk about the course and the greens being quite bumpy. How difficult was that to cope with?
It was very difficult. I think on that first hole, I was putting through some mud and there was no grass. I was like, okay, this is gonna be great to maybe hopefully save a par. So.
And finally, looking forward towards Colorado this week, how do you feel like you're playing? How do you feel like your chances are?
I feel pretty good. I feel like Colorado is definitely going to be a kind of a confidence booster for all of us because it's a pretty short and easy course. So I think it's a good place to start.
Ali, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.